These are some toys I got at a ham fest today. I got these two pass devices. They're alarms that go off if they don't move for a period of 20 seconds or so. They're commonly used for things like firefighting, although they're also used in things like occasionally search and rescue missions and whatnot. This is a MSA Firefly 2, and this is a Detex PAL5 Plus. I tested them both and they work. Haven't been inside that one yet. This one, I did open it up, but because I don't have a good macro shot camera with a good audio, it wouldn't be all that super interesting. Plus the circuit board was kind of hard to get out because there were a bunch of wires connected to stuff. But it's just a PIC16C54 microcontroller. Some miscellaneous passives, a 5-volt potential regulator for the PIC, a motion sensor, which is just a big metal can with a ball bearing that moves around inside it, or something to that effect. You can hear the rattling noise that it makes. There's 3 LEDs on it, which blink to show that it's operating or if there's an alarm condition. There's that screw for the battery door. That's a slotted screw, and there's half a dozen posi drives on the back to for the back of the case. There's also this thingy, which is a little, don't know exactly what that is. It might be a temperature sensor or something for triggering an alarm if it senses an over temperature condition or something. Don't know exactly what that is. Then there's these two ports, or sets of ports for the piezo elements. At least I think they're piezo elements. Those are just for the sound outlets for the resonance chambers, because doing that increases the volume of the sound greatly if done right. And of course it also has the added advantage of giving the piezo element a degree of protection. Then there's the on-off switch, which just simply actuates a pair of switches on the PCB by means of a couple of rubber membrane switches. It's probably going to be a bit loud, but I can see that the lights blink to show that it works. This one does work, but I had to replace the battery and battery contact because it was loud. And said to be 95 decibels at 10 feet, and it is. This one also works, but I don't have a battery in it right now. This one is about the same thing, except this one is actuated by means of a little rotary knob on top. And it has to be pushed down to turn off. It can be just turned on or automatic, but it has to be pushed off, so there's actually multiple actions that have to be performed to turn the thing off, which is of course to be expected. It's a safety device. Same thing with this, except there's a button on the slider. And I got these two both for $5 each. Looking up on eBay, this one is anywhere from $19 each to $45 each for current listings. This one's either $18 or 2 for $20 used, so that was a pretty good deal. Then I got this rechargeable flashlight, although the stock battery was dead. Of course, it was the original battery to this light, which was made in 1995. It was a 6-volt, 10-ampere-hour gel cell, even though they're now up to 12 ampere hours from improvements in the energy density and the charge circuit board there. The switch was disintegrated, and I was able to reassemble the thing, but it's dead. It's always open circuit, so that I need to gonna get a replacement from all electronics when I get a new battery for it. And it came with the charging cradle, which I'm probably just gonna mount somewhere on the back plane here. Just need to rig up a fuse for it because it doesn't have any fusing internally. There's nothing inside this really. There's a wire just goes into that strand relief and goes to the connector. That's it. So nothing really super fancy. And then there's the plastic catch and spring mechanism for the releasing the light. And there's the hole for the switch and the charging state LEDs. And there's this, which I'm going to use as the lamp assembly. It's a molded polycarbonate PAR 36 equivalent lamp that you can get, or at least could get, at Home Cheapo. And these are openable up, and these are openable. And the lamp is just a standard T5 wedge-based lamp, so I'm just going to use a 6-volt emergency lighting type lamp, because I've got some of those. I'm probably just going to direct solder the wires, because the fast-on connectors on the wiring harness are kind of very loose and dead, but then again, this thing's in it's as the finish tests used.